Hi everyone, I'm Professor Benson and I want to welcome you to EUH 2001 Modern Western Civ. And I know that a lot of you are going to say, oh, I hate history and grumble, grumble, blah, blah, blah. But I want you to know that history is just more than names and dates, and I do not emphasize that in my class. Yes, they're important, but I much rather have you understand the significance of events and the context. And so I'm not going to emphasize names and dates because that's just boring, and that's not why we're here. We're here to understand maybe the references that are in Game of Thrones or understand how we got to where we are today. So, to that end, I will not emphasize names and dates. Your big assignments are going to be essays, unit essays. We're going to have discussions every week. I'm going to play around with the first one and have a video introduction. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll continue on with that similar thread, but maybe we won't. We'll see how it goes. And the other thing is going to be a chapter quiz for your textbook. And this is with Inquisitive. And so there's going to be links to every chapter. The setup of these quizzes are sort of interactive and with a gambling element to them. So if you're like, oh, I know this question, I got this, you can raise the stakes of the question so you don't have to answer as many questions to get the number of points that you need in order to be considered to be finished with the quiz. So the quiz is much more of a formative assessment. It's very low stakes, and it's really just, did you do the reading? And I want you to sort of have fun. The quizzes, I think, are kind of fun. So make sure that you have your Inquisitive quiz code with your textbook. And I explained some different options about that in the emails that I sent before class started. So just go back to those and just double check if you're having trouble. Or, of course, you can always email me. I'm always available by email. I'm not here on campus this semester, but I am available via Skype or Google Hangouts, FaceTime. I'd rather not do, but we can make something work for sure. So if you have any questions at all, or you're confused, email, chat, or Skype or something like that. We can make that happen. So I want to be available for you. Now, to that end, I probably won't be answering emails over the weekends. I need to have a boundary of when I can have my own personal time. So Monday through Friday, normal business hours. I'll probably answer some stuff during weeknights because that's when I'll be grading and whatnot. But if something is due, Monday at midnight, and it's 11:50, I am not going to be awake. So just be aware of that. And speaking of homework and assignments and due dates and things, our week is going to run Monday to Monday. So what that means is at midnight on Monday mornings, the new week is going to be available for you. At 11:59 p.m. Monday night, your assignments for that week are due. So there's a little bit of overlap on Mondays, essentially. And I've done that in a sense to recognize that maybe you're working on the weekends. And for maybe those of you who are eager to get started, you can get started, Monday and then have a whole week to finish the assignments. So Monday to Monday, and if we find as a class that's not really working for us, we can have a conversation and work on maybe changing and tweaking some things. So just be aware that I'm open to making this class enjoyable for you and also making it work for the majority of students. So right now it's going to be Monday to Monday, although next week is going to be Monday to Tuesday because Monday is Labor Day. So we'll see how things go. Our first discussion is going to be using a software, I guess, called Flipgrid. And so just click the green button and upload a video of yourself introducing yourself. So I've done my intro video. Check that out to learn a little bit more about me. And then I'm going to learn a little bit about you. And we'll put names to faces. And I'm hoping that this will be slightly more engaging than the traditional posting of, I'm from upstate New York and da 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 da. So we'll see how it goes. I've been teaching online for several years now, and so it's always trying to make it better and much more engaging. And so this is just going to be an experiment. So bear with me. What else should you know? And make sure you get the textbook. If you're on campus, you can get the textbook from the library. If you're waiting from Amazon or wherever, the library has a copy of it. You can go there and check it out for a couple hours. You won't be able to take it home with you, but you can use it on campus. Make sure you have the inquisitive code. You're going to definitely need that. Oh, it's 10 weeks. This class is 10 weeks, and so it's going to be very fast paced. In the month of October in particular, almost every week in October, we're going to have an essay due. So just be aware of that. And if you cannot work at that accelerated level, just maybe consider dropping and taking a full 16-week class. Oh, what else? What else? I'm really where did that go? Sleeping, sleep timers. I'm really excited for class, and if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me, and we can set up a Skype or whatever. And I hope I haven't overwhelmed you a little bit too much. I hope you're not feeling too overwhelmed for the first week of class. Take a breather, deep breaths. We're going to get through this together, and I will see you here back on Monday.